Good morning. Conversation I had with my son yesterday when I picked him up from school reminded me that I've called this channel a holistic approach to MS, and therefore I should talk about that a bit more really. I haven't done any videos for probably over a week because I've had other stuff going on, and this is only sustainable for me to do as and when I feel like doing it. And as anyone with MS knows, how you feel is highly variable. So one day, I don't need to explain it. But a holistic approach to MS, or what is a holistic approach? I was talking to my son, and he's come down with some sort of bug because he's been burning the candle at both ends. He's been staying up late painting his Warhammer figures, and then expects to be able to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning because he wants to do a bit more Warhammer painting, or, as lots of kids do, watch some YouTube videos, just kind of a bit of downtime before he goes to school as well. But what happens is that he hasn't been getting enough sleep, and he's lowered his immune system, his immune response, and he's picked up a bug. So a holistic approach, because I explained to him what holistic means, for those who aren't aware, is considering a whole raft of different lifestyle factors and how they contribute to your condition. And they're all the sort of things that people without MS can also really benefit from. So, some really important ones are keeping active, trying to optimise your sleep, optimising your diet, reducing stress, maybe through things like meditation. Medication could be part of this, but it should be considered alongside other lifestyle factors, not be the only thing, because actually medication on its own is just a small piece of the puzzle. What else? So that's 5 things I said. So for MS, vitamin D and getting out in the sunshine is really important. I'll do a video. I'll try to do a video on each of these things that I've mentioned. So I've got to 5. There's more. So using the 7 pillars of the Overcoming MS program, I think I've got a good 5 out of their 7 there. It's good because I follow their program because it is a holistic approach. For some people it'll be too extreme, but you really can you can introduce parts of it. It's entirely up to you. Other things like when you make changes in these factors that I've just mentioned, is that you make changes, they need to be changes you can sustain for life, not just do for a bit and then not worry about them, because they only have a real effect on your health if you keep up these habits. Then also involving your family, so explaining to them why you might want to make changes to your diet and try and get them on board in supporting you. I'm sure there's another one. So I've mentioned that's 7. It's probably enough for now, and I believe I've covered all the 7 pillars of the Overcoming MS program. But for me, this nerve pain issue that I've had in the last year has really made me realise the power of this holistic approach, because what really affects my symptoms are the quality of sleep I've had, managing my energy budget, reducing stress, yeah, making sure I look after myself by eating well and exercising regularly. I mean, I'm always doing these videos when I'm on my walk with my dog. Just because I haven't got mobility issues doesn't mean that MS doesn't have a massive impact on my life. You know, some of the most significant effects of MS can be invisible, especially to the people who don't really understand or don't know anyone else with MS. Things like fatigue. Oh, there's a really black sky over there. Shall I show you? Couldn't get much blacker. Look at that. I crack on with my walk anyway, so I'm going to try and focus more on the things people might actually be clicking on this channel for. Sorry, it's taken me a while to do that, but I tend to broach subjects as they just pop up, you know, in day-to-day life. But I'm going to get back on track with these, so I'll speak to you soon.